Yeah, I mean, we hear of these book burnings after each, sort of invasion or reclamation of different territory or religion or something, or the books get burnt. I mean, that's what we've been told. I presume it's true. History is rewritten. We know the Bible's been rewritten, but this is what I'm saying. So this is so fascinating, and we could do a whole show on this, but where do people start finding their truth? Is there one truth? Is there different
Yes.
truths? How do we navigate this
Well,
research?
that's a good question, isn't it? I would say everyone has their own personal truth, and this is why we shouldn't go around telling people that they need to believe what we believe, because what works for you will not work necessarily for someone else. And this is the problem I have with gurus. And they're just follow this course and you'll be happy. Just follow this and do this and you'll be a millionaire. It may work for them. It may, and they may even believe that it will work for others, but it doesn't mean it will, because you haven't had the same life, the same experiences. You don't see life the same way. You're not going to do things the same way. So everything is, we have to discover who we are and why we're here and what we want to do. It's really that simple. And then start asking, start putting out that intention, and in whichever way, right? Meditate, visualize, write, but put it out there what you want. Tell the universe, just tell it, right? This is what I want, and things just will start to appear. Things that stand out to you. Look into them. Obviously, if things repeat, if you see the same thing for the third time, I would pay attention very quickly, because the fourth time is normally like a smack in the head because you didn't pay attention. So all these things that stand out, look into them, start reading. I mean, as far as research for the old world, I just started looking, and there's lots of sites that just have old books on them, all these stuff that we don't know about, that we don't get told, so they are out there, and just got to look, seek, and you will find. But yeah, as far as the history in that, especially with the Bible, everyone thinks the Bible's what, a couple of thousand years old and all this kind of thing. The oldest writings of the Bible are from the 1600s. That's all we've got. We don't have anything from 2000 years ago. So, and this will probably trigger a lot of people, but we don't even know, if what the deal with the Bible is, because we don't have the original writings. And then we have the Council of Nicaea, where we know they went through and they fully edited the Bible. They took out all these books. There used to be, I think it was over 300 books in the Bible. We now have 66. And they'll tell you, oh, the books that we took out, no, you can't read them. No, they're naughty books. Don't read those ones. They're not about God. Only the books that man tell you are about God are about God. So,
And this
and
is
that's the other
it,
thing.
man.
Right?
It's
Do we
decided.
really want to listen to men and other people? Sorry.
I mean, who has the right, if there were, as you said, 366, however many books, who has the right to say, well, only these 66 are correct and the other 300 aren't? Just that there is a sign in itself. I mean, who has that
Yeah,
right to
exactly.
deny humanity of this
No one.
information? And this is just one
Mm,
aspect of so many of the religious and spiritual origins, that have been
yeah.
um, changed and edited and rescripted to give us false information.
Mm. It's been happening the whole, and this is getting back to self-education, and this is why they know it. Education, information is the strongest currency out there. It trumps everything. If people, and again, that's why there's a war on information. That's why there's so much censorship at the moment, because that they can only take all these books out of the Bible if they can make people believe that they are an authority or something on God, and people have to follow them and accept that, and then not pass it on to their kids. There's all these things that have to happen. So it's not actually the people saying we're taking the books out of the Bible that's the problem. It's us. It's everyone following and going along with it and going, okay, tell me how to live my life. This is the problem. If you spend your life, living by other people's opinions, which, we take on and think is information, it's just opinions. You may find yourself on your deathbed going, if only, and that's one place I don't ever want to end up.
Yeah, we really give our power away, don't we? And it's just like an awareness around this, because we grow up in the schooling system just blindly believing everything and thinking it's powerful. The more we educate ourselves and go on to higher education, university, the more intelligent and knowledgeable we are, when actually it's the reverse, right?
It's the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. I mean, they're crafty. They've done it well, and of course, the more you go into a discipline or a career, the more money you can make, the more they'll make you feel good, and they'll prop you up, and maybe you'll write a book, and they'll put you on stage if you keep going. And guess what? Then you've got a lot to lose, and they gotcha. You've got a lot to lose. You're not going to change your story. If you find out that everything you're teaching is wrong and your book is false, you're not going to give up your $1 million a year. I'm sorry, but not many people will do that. And they gotcha. You're no longer a free thinker. And this is over-educated, right? Not self-educated. So all they've got you doing is thinking what they want you to think, and you're out there creating what they want you to create. And of course, then they make you feel really good about it, and you're the expert and everyone listen to them. But what's all this stuff based on? The thing about one of my big things with being self-educated is not many people extrapolate. Not many people, before they make a decision, think, where is this going to lead me? If I do this, where will I be in a year? What are the results? What's going to happen? People just do stuff, and then all this stuff happens, and they're like, oh crap, I don't like this, and then they do the same thing again. And of course, definition of insanity, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So the main thing we need to do is do something different, and we can't do something different unless we think a different thought, and we can't think a different thought unless we become self-educated. What is it that's holding you back? We all want more from life. We all have dreams. We all have visions of a better lifestyle. We all have things we want to do and achieve, but most of us don't get there. So why is that? The truth is that the problem is always us. And some people may think that that sounds like bad news, but it's actually good news, because if we are the problem, then we can fix that problem. We know where it is. So if you are ready to get real and ready to make real change, then this course is for you. Freedom is calling you.
Freedom's calling you. Freedom's calling us. Freedom's calling everyone to life's lost purpose. 9 videos, questions and answers, PDFs, the potential to interact with Cambell and myself, live virtual Zooms monthly. Emails are welcome. Questions, suggestions, participations, all related to helping you, to helping us find our sovereignty. Get back to who we are. Get back to the core of our dreams. Figure out for ourselves what it is we've always wanted, perhaps some of the dreams you left behind from childhood, so you can pick up those pieces, you can find for yourself where your power lays, where your sovereignty is, and how to make your dreams real for yourself.
Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, freedom, freedom is calling us. Freedom, freedom, freedom,